Hello viewers, welcome back to Home Theater Guide and welcome to the second episode of Home Theater Basics. Hope you all are get good idea on mono, stereo, 2.1 and 5.1. In case you are watching this video without watching my first video, you won't get the good understanding. So I am requesting kindly go and watch that video and come back here. Link in the description or it will pop here. In our last video, I told that 5.1 became the core for all upcoming codecs and our upcoming audio channels. So based on that, let's move on to the next level audio. Next common basic channel information would be 7.1. Then after 9.1, 11.1, 13.1 and 32.1 and more. For 7.1, if we talk about the Dolby side, it would be Dolby True HD. From DTS side, it would be DTS HD Master Audio. Dolby True HD is capable to carry up to 16 tracks and DTS HD Master Audio is capable to carry up to 8 channels audio. I mean 7.1. Both codecs are like True HD from DTS, it would be TR HD. And DTS HD Master Audio codec would be DCA, same as this, DTS Coherent Acoustic Audio Codec. Both channel and audio codec information would be like this. In 7.1, it's 3F, 2M, 2R, LFE. As you know, 3F means 3 front speakers, LCR, left, center, right. And 2M, 2 medium speakers, and 2R, 2 rears, right rear, left rear. And the final one is My Loving LFE. Till now what we know on the 5.1 side, it will comes with lossy compression. After 5.1 we have lossless compression. Lossy and lossless, what is the difference between that? We started from the basic level, right? Let's get an idea on the basic level, not in the deep level, not in the advanced level. Just we will touch the topic in the basic level to get what is lossless and what is lossy. Whatever the codecs and audio channels from the 7.1 to 9.1, 11.1 and 13.1, everything will comes with lossless compression only. Okay, let me explain what is lossy compression and lossless compression in my own style. For suppose today you decided to prepare a biryani or roti. For that, you will collect the ingredients respectively. At first, what you will do, you will turn on the regulator, then you will fire up the gas burners. Once the gas burners are fired up, then on top of it, you will start preparing whatever the food you want to prepare. While preparing your favorite food at certain point and certain time, what you will do, you will keep the gas burner flame in sim or in high flame, respectively to the situation. Exactly. Let's compare this example into our audio scenario. Here what you are preparing on the top of your gas burners will consider as a audio channel, and your gas burner flame, while you kept the burner's flame into sim, that considered as a lossy compression. While you kept the gas burner flame into high, it will consider as a lossless compression. In lossy compression, our audio clarity would be decreased as much as possible. 70 to 80% of clarity would be reduced, like gas burner's flame. Lossless compression means you are keeping your gas burner flame into high, right? Same like your audio compression algorithm would be very less. That means your audio clarity is very high and the audio size is also somewhat bigger than the lossy compression. So that is the lossy compression and lossless compression. Some people may ask like this, what about the gas cylinder and what about the gas stove? So for those kind of people, here is my perfect answer. Your gas cylinder should have to consider as a raw audio file. Yes, your raw audio file definitely will contain that much of size. Once it got compressed, it will come out like what you have prepared on the gas stove, like biryani or chapati. And about the gas stove, here, for suppose you selected 2 branded gas stoves. I'm not going to say the branded gas stove names. Here I am using the branded audio company names. If you select the DTS stove and you are preparing the food on it, it will become the DTS product. If you select the Dolby stove and you are preparing on top of that, it will become the Dolby's product. Hope everyone clear on this, right? Remember that your gas burning flame is acting as a compression algorithm and codec. Once we started enjoying the high clarity audio, then nobody was interested on the low clarity audio files. So lossless became the huge popularity on market. Based on this, whatever the upcoming audio channels and whatever the upcoming audio codecs had made their codec and channel information in lossless compression. For some people, it bit difficult to afford the lossless algorithm. Why? Because of it has some limitations. By considering this point, Dolby brought up with an idea and they made 7.1 in lossless compression and they provided it in EAC3 codec. EAC3 means Enhanced Active Codec 3. That is none other than our Dolby Digital Plus. DTS was also provided the same thing on DTS Master Audio, not DTS HD Master Audio. It will comes with lossless algorithm. DTS Master Audio will comes with lossy algorithm. Dolby Digital Plus is capable to carry up to 17 channels. But as of now, we have only 7.1 channel, 8 channels only. I hope that you got a good idea on lossy and lossless compressions, as well as I hope that you got a good idea on Dolby Digital Plus, Dolby True HD and DTS HD Master Audio. Moving on to next level, Dolby Atmos and DTS X. These two were mainly based on the object-based concept. That's why these two were called as object-based sound. Before going into the object-based concept, we need to understand what it is first. So for that, I created a small example in my own style. It's only a single point. As of now, you know about audio channels and audio track, right? This video containing only one audio track, and you are listening that one single audio track in two channels, left and right. There is a small correlation in between audio tracks and channels. Let me explain it in my own style. We are all came through our school age. Since we are studying on school, our class teacher will come into the class and he will take a piece of chalk and he will write a formula on blackboard like this. For resolving this formula, he will write more than 3 to 4 lines downwards to that, and he will resolve the formula on the bottom. Here you have to observe one thing. Our class teacher used a single piece of chalk and he used a single blackboard, but he wrote a formula on multiple lines. Same thing, you have to assume that on audio track and audio channels. In a single audio track, there might be a chance to get multiple channel information like stereo, 2.1, 5.1, 7.1 and 9.1, whatever it may be. In a single audio channel, there might be a chance to get multiple audio tracks. This is the correlation in between audio track and audio channels. I hope that you identified that minute difference in between two. Let's come back to our topic. Object-based sound means in a movie or in a scene, an object is moving towards from the back side to front side, then audio should have to follow the direction of that object. That is called object-based sound. Let me explain it in simple example. In one scene, helicopter is moving towards from the back side to front side. The helicopter won't move from the side, right? It will move from the top section. For that moving helicopter object, audio should have to follow the direction of the helicopter, whether it is traveling from the back side to front side or front side to back side. For that, audio should have to change the channel from back to front or front to back. Whatever the object for this helicopter track should have to be present in the backs and sides and the fronts as well. Why? Because of if that object is moving towards from the back to front, the audio should have to change the direction from the back channel to side channel. I mean, based on the distance how much you to travel from the back to sides and side to front. They have to analyze the distance and they need to keep the track in multiple channels. And that audio track will consider as a moving audio track. This is called object-based sound. Hope you got an idea on what is object-based. Whatever the object is moving, they have to keep that audio track in multiple channels. This is called object-based sound. For this object-based sound, our speaker configuration may change a little bit. If you heard object-based, then you should have to assume the 3-dimensional audio space. In 3-dimensional audio space, audio will also move from the height channels. To fulfill this experience, there might be a slight change in our speaker configuration. Speaker configuration will look like this. You can able to see the two height channels. We have an option to modify these height channels. Actually, if you see the straight height channels, it may also called as ceiling channels. If you keep that ceiling channels in sides, it will become side left and side right. If you keep these channels on front and back, it will turn into front height and back height. And also we have one more speaker configuration called elevation. Elevation means the speaker which is placed on normal speakers, and the elevation speaker should have to face your ceiling, and it will fire up the audio towards to your ceiling. Whatever the acoustic audio reflected from your ceiling, you can able to hear that. It will call as elevation concept. I mean elevation speakers. The object-based sound will start the basic channel configuration of 7.1. In 7.1, what we have? 3F, 2M, 2R. As you know, 3F means 3 fronts, left, center, right. And this 2M will act as 2R and the 2R will act as 2 height channels. Once you got a Dolby Atmos track, then you will go and open that audio codec information. By seeing that 3F, 2M, 2R, do not fix that it is not a Dolby Atmos track. I mentioned that 2M will act as 2R, 2R will act as 2H. There might be no 2H information provided on the audio codec. In our object-based sound concept, we need to give the priority to our audio tracks, not for the audio channels. Whatever the object-based sound, DTS X or Dolby Atmos, will definitely support up to 128 tracks in a single audio channel. Up to 128 tracks means I didn't mean that all 128 tracks will sound at a time. It depends on the scene and it depends on the scenario. So far this is Dolby Atmos and DTS X, I mean object based sound. Hope you got a good idea on what is object based sound. I want to know one thing from you. Do you like Dolby Atmos or DTS X? Why? Please let me know on the comment section. That's it for today. We will meet on our next video. Ho, 1 minute. I didn't mention what is my next video, right? My next video is on our day-to-day use of MP3, AAC, FLAC, ALAC and streaming application Spotify, Ghana, Hangama, Jio7. Then after, straight away video configuration. See you on my next video. Bye.